Good evening, everyone. It's Adam here from Adam's Nintendo World, and we are live with Overboard on Nintendo Switch. This has been out for a while on Steam, but it is just out on Nintendo Switch today, I think. This one's from Inkle. There's a lot of music in this game, and apparently it's all public domain music, which is really cool. So I looked that up before I started, and I figured out, yeah, I can keep it up. And if I do get any kind of copyright claim, I can just dispute it, I suppose. But hopefully we have a good evening tonight, guys. It's like a reverse murder mystery game. That's how it's been pitched to me. I have no idea what this is about. Absolutely none. Although I did see Kirby Geek say, it's a good game, I really like it. So, pretty excited about that. So let's hop right in to Overboard. Midnight, July 3, 1935, aboard the SS Hook, bound for New York. The times, villainize depart for America. Former starlet Veronica Villansay sets sail today for New York, accompanied by husband Malcolm. The pair, once dubbed a charmed couple, are now rumored to be in dire financial straits after a string of poor investments. Here's to more luck in America, lovebirds.
We stood together at the rail, Malcolm and I. I told him I could see dolphins playing in the wake of the boat. He leant over to see them.
Just a little further, dear.
So I grabbed him by the belt. And I threw him overboard.
Malcolm, darling, I had the strangest dream. Malcolm? Oh. He's gone. Really gone. Marvelous. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Villansay. But is everything all right? What should I say? Oh, jeez. Who's there? Steward, ma'am. What do you want? Captain says we put into Liberty Island at 4 p.m. and breakfast is still being served, ma'am. But only until 9 o'clock. Damn it, Veronica, you've overslept. I'll let my husband know. Mr. Villansay is not in there with you? He's gone. Oh, he's taking a bath. Mrs. Villansay, it's almost 9 o'clock. He's a brute, I know. He's like a gorilla. It takes him forever to wash. Ah, yes, ma'am. Very good, ma'am. All right, Veronica. Be calm. The steward thinks Malcolm is taking a bath. Act natural. Maybe no one saw anything. This stuff is moving so fast on the screen. Yes, as some people say, I have a new camera. Up there. It's a camera. I picked up the Razer. I don't even know what it's called. It's called something. The box is here somewhere. I don't know where. It's called something that's pretty darn good. I like it. And it's pretty good quality, I think. So, got in 4K, says Vlad. There we go. Stop pointing at me, says Gladiator. Welcome in, folks. I think it's going to be a little awkward for me with a camera, because I'm just not used to it. And I have all these screens everywhere. I play here. I've got the audio set up over here. I've got the chat going on over here. So it's going to be crazy. Bayo 3 on Xbox. It is not. It is on Switch. Alright, you can adjust text and animation speeds in the pause menu. Okay, well let's do that because the animation speed of animation independent from text read speed. Text auto advancement speed. Let's slow that down. Speed of animations. Let's just match it to the text. It doesn't match to the text. That's weird. All right, here we go. All right, let's look around the cabin. The desk. There's a cast iron paperweight in the shape of a dolphin on the desk. What an ugly thing. God knows, but I hate dolphins. Look at the paperweight. Beautifully made, but completely inaccurate. Dolphins have a lot more teeth. Like little daggers. Pick it up. Ah, this thing is horribly heavy. It's like they don't want anyone to steal it. But who would steal this horrible thing? Steal it anyways. I could probably fit it in my case, though. If I throw away some of Malcolm's clothes... I spent a happy 5 minutes stuffing blazers, jackets, and trousers out the porthole. The wind whips them away like little flags. And now the dolphin. There. A little memento. The porthole. The porthole is open. It says I stole the metal dolphin. If I press Y, oh, that just clears that. Okay. Look out across the water. Nothing but endless sea. A few floating shirts. No sign of America yet. Unless it's on the other side of the boat. Is that how boats work? Welcome in, folks. Oh, man. Yeah, I got to get Sunday all set up. Let's look in the bathroom. Surprisingly, Malcolm is not in the bath. I catch a glimpse of my reflection in the mirror as I slip into the bathroom and look quickly away. There's a bottle of tablets by the little sink. The tablets. Sleeping tablets. Strong ones. Ah, Veronica's little helpers. It's a wonder I woke up at all. Read the label. For the treatment of severe insomnia as a result of mental distress. Side effects: drowsiness, short-term memory loss, irritability, aggressive outbursts, increased libido. You're a full house, Veronica. Or rather, a royal flush. Let's take them. Fix my face. One of my earrings is missing. One of my diamond earrings. Shit. Pocket the other one. I slip the earring free and put it in my pocket. I hurry back out into the cabin. The bed. The bed! I fell asleep on the chat and on the chaise last night. I almost said chassis. Like, that's not how you spell chassis. It is the chaise. So no one slept in the bed. I'm going to scrumble up the sheets. The maid will know no one slept here unless... There, that's better. Stretch out. I can't help stretching out, enjoying my new kingdom. All mine. Oh, we missed breakfast. Get up. It's 9:02 now. We've missed breakfast. But there's no time for this. Let's leave. Now leave. Continue. All right. Where should Veronica go next? At least my cabin is now truly mine. Aft cabins. The restaurant. Let's go anyway. See if we can get late breakfast. The restaurant is empty. Forgive me, ma'am. Mr. Valencia is still bathing, perhaps? My husband can look after himself. Wherever he's got to. I have not seen him, ma'am. I'm going to have a cheese scone. I don't know, Gladiator. I don't know if we will. Nibble some biscuits. I nibble a chocolate bourbon, taking care not to get crumbs on my dress. Have a plate of pineapple rings. I skewer a pineapple ring with a fork. Order some peanuts. I pop a few salted peanuts and then a few more. Have a cup of tea. I sit down at the table and sip a cup of tea. All right, move on. Does it say Bayonetta 3? It shouldn't. It's supposed to say Switch. This thing's just stupid. In fact, I bet you if I go here... I have this issue sometimes with Stream Elements where I will update... I will update the thing and I'll press save. And for whatever reason... Let's go here. Let's go here. And for whatever reason, it won't save. It won't save. So yeah, it didn't save. And I'll click save and let's see if it actually updates. But it shouldn't say Switch. It shouldn't say Xbox. It should say Switch. Yeah. Well, then you just won't win, Vlad. Oh, Vlad won? Well, we gotta pick someone else. Brenda said, are you making the staff hater? I am. Gladiator said, as your official social manager. What did Vlad say? As your official social manager, I give you a break tonight. Oh, my goodness. Hey, Foxy Belief, how are you? Blocked, says Vlad. Yeah, blocked forever. All right, let's leave. I forgot the time's going. All right, let's go. Let's go to the chapel. We should ask forgiveness for what we've done. Less than 5 hours from Liberty Island. I don't know how long we get to do this, but we got to try to make sure that no one catches us for the murder of our husband. I fall to my knee and bow my head. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom, something heaven. That's what you've got? This is schoolgirl stuff. What do you want? I have sinned. I have sinned. I'm fully aware of what you've done, young lady. Obviously. What I'm not sure about is what the living Christ you think I can do about it. Can I get car stairs on my side? Forgive me. Not a chance. Go take a hike. I'm tired of you. Can I make The alms bowl by the door is intended for donations. The money goes to an orphanage for children of lost sailors. There must be at least 200 in it. Yeah? Yeah, we're going to take the money. I grab the money from the bowl and stuff it into a pocket. Good grief. I hurry out of the chapel. I just stole $200. Okay, maybe I can ask for guidance from a higher power. Smoking room. Quiet room where men play cards. Let's go here. Less than 4 hours from Liberty Island. Comey Drew says, going to hell now. Yeah, we just stole money from the offering plate. The smoking room is a stuffy place. I miss that. Seated in a heavy chair is a man with an enormous walrus mustache. Good day to you, Miss Valencia. He salutes. Been stuck aboard this tug for a week, but I don't believe we've had the pleasure. The name's Subedar, Major Sarbjeet Singh of the 14th Sikhs. Retired, obviously. At your service. Veronica Valencia. Oh, I know who you are. Chaps talk about their wives. Not very complimentary, I'm afraid. What did he say? I fear I may prove rather more discreet than your husband was. My apologies. Make conversation. Malcolm play cards with you, Major? Subedar, Major, please. And that's right. But between you and me, Sahib, he's really not very good at it. You must find him a new hobby. I don't think he'll be playing again. You've talked him out of it? Very wise. Have you seen Malcolm? Not today, I think. If you see him, yes, tell him I'm looking for him. Very good. How long were you in the army? Still am in the army, madam. It's a life's work. Old soldiers only fade away, if you recall. Where were you stationed? Egypt, Mesopotamia, wherever they needed our steel. What's in America for you, Major? My old friend Pitts. We fought together, Egypt, 20 years ago. He's only got one eye. I'm afraid he's quite a monster. A cyclops? With all the strength of one, too. If you need a car flipped over, Pitts is the man you call for. I'll remember that. Don't suppose it'll come in useful. But might make an anecdote for you one of these days. Who knows? What about you? What takes you across the ocean? Change of scenery. That's all. England can be so drab. Then I wish you every success, Mem Sahib. They say the wide open space of Americas are truly wide. What do you think of my husband? Brutally honest, Mem Sahib? Of course. Shifty chap. Terrible card player. Apologies for the bluntness, but say what I see. He's gone missing. Malcolm. Missing? On a boat? That's a strange thing. I think Malcolm has gone overboard. I'm getting myself in trouble here, guys. Is it just me or does this guy remind anyone else of the KFC guy? Are you quite serious? Deadly serious, I'm afraid. Well then. Action stations. I'll talk to the commander. We'll get everyone together and see if we can't ferret out the truth. Oh boy, what did I just do? I think I might have just sewered myself, guys. I might be in deep, deep trouble here. All right, continue. It is 1:09 p.m. We just jumped up 2 hours, 3 hours from Liberty Island. It isn't long before I'm in the restaurant with several of the others. Thank you all for coming. I apologize for gathering you all here. It's most unusual, but I believe something unusual has indeed occurred. Mrs. Valence believes her husband has gone overboard. I knew it. He was with me this morning. You told me that your husband was missing since last night. I was so sure he was with me. But perhaps it was a dream? The point is this. Something has become of Mr. Valence. So what has happened? I'll tell you something this bitch won't. I saw him fall into the sea. Last night, he fell past my window as I looked out. Why didn't you tell anyone? Why didn't you tell me? Because I loved him. I don't know if you can understand that. There, I said it. You know? Of course, one doesn't like to gossip, but Malcolm Valence was on the upper deck last night, and he wasn't alone. And you saw something? Not saw. Not with these aging eyes. Please, Lady Armstrong, spit it out. The lady wobbles a bit. She's clearly been drinking. Malcolm was over by the rail, smoking. And with him was one of our young women. Well, it wasn't me. I didn't go near the upper deck last night. I'm sorry, Mrs. Valence, but I found your earring there just this morning. Here, I still have it. I have the one in my pocket, not mine. Don't be ridiculous, girl. Diamonds get noticed. I quite agree. Wait, there's more. As I went below, there was a splash. What kind of splash? A heavy splash. I thought it was something falling off the boat until all of this. Mrs. Valence, you lied about not visiting the upper deck. You lied about your husband's whereabouts this morning. Can you explain yourself? I pushed him overboard. Do I just go this part? Hey, you know what's going on? Do I just go right to this? Do I just go, I pushed him overboard, or should we try to get out of this? I think essentially if we lose, we just restart and we try to do it again. Like, I think that's what's about to happen. What do you guys think? Plead the fifth. I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. So, what happened? Clarissa killed him. She loved him and she couldn't have him. You dog, you beastly dog. Enough, ladies, don't fight. No one thinks you did anything to hurt Miss Valence, Miss Turpentine. Oh, thank you, Commander. I must advise the captain that Malcolm Valence committed suicide last night. Stop. Aren't you forgetting something? I don't think so. No? Not you, Major. Him. Me, Lady Armstrong? Stay silent. That's right, Commander. You were up on the bridge last night with your binoculars. You must have seen exactly what happened. Commander? Well, Subadar Major, I have been intending to discuss the matter discreetly with the captain himself, but since you forced me into speaking publicly... It was dark on deck, surely. You can't have seen anything. The moon was quite bright, ma'am, quite bright enough to see the upper deck. I saw Mrs. Valence on the deck last night, and I saw something fall off the ship. I knew it! I have a nose for these things. Say nothing. Oh, you really killed him. I do it again. I don't think we're winning this one. And I do it again. Oh my, you really killed him. I knew deep down, but still, I don't believe it. Mrs. Valence, the coincidence, they're too much. I have no choice but to treat this as a murder. Mrs. Valence, please come with me. The commander drags me by the arm out of the restaurant. I thought you loved me, Anders. I had dreams. You're very fine, Veronica Valence, but not fine enough to hang for. Just come with me. You'd better stay in your cabin until we dock. Kirby Geek says 10 out of 10 run. Sing Sing Correctional Facility. July 5th, 1935. Mrs. Valence? That's me. Perhaps you've heard of me. It says Mrs. Valence on the form. Welcome to America, Mrs. Valence. Enjoy your stay. America's not what I imagined. Sorry to disappoint, miss. If you go, now. In you go, now. In the slammer. Socialite Veronica Valence was dramatically arrested for murder of her husband as the SS Hook put into harbor in Brooklyn. Mrs. Valence will be a guest of Sing Sing Correctional Facility in somewhat less comfortable than the widow of a British aristocrat might be accustomed to. Freedom. X. Time. We spent 5 hours and 45 minutes on the boat. Attempts 1. Pictured this $10,000 diamond earring placed Mrs. Valence at the scene. Okay. All right, drop your suggestions, guys. We're going to run through this again. Drop your suggestions in the chat of things we shouldn't do. I don't want to take the extra earring with me, even though they know it's mine anyway, so I don't think it matters. But I don't think I need to put the other one on my person. Oh, you know what, though? If I don't have it on me, and the guy who's taking care of the room goes in and finds it, right? Do you guys have thoughts? Let's restart. Whoa, I just saw something. There were questions. Did someone see that? Exactly how much did Lady Anders drink? How do I... Oh. Okay, so exactly how much does Lady H drink? Can I get Anders on my side? How do I avoid being arrested? Tony says, can you plant earrings on someone else? All right, here we go. Should I let him come in or no? I can now go ZR to speed it up. Oh, I think this just redoes what I did. What do you want? So the green is what I did last time, and it's green. Does that mean that was a good choice? Hey, Seth. Manly, thank you, Stuart. Let's just do thank you. Thank you, Stuart. Very good, ma'am. All right, Veronica. 8 hours. Then you're free. Should we go right to breakfast? Yeah, Seth, I've got a camera. It's right here. It's great stuff. You can see all my board games behind me somewhere. Over here. That's all the board games. There's some Lego right there that I'm working on some reviews for. And this is just my office. 8 hours. Let's check the desk. We're going to grab our earring. So the dolphin paperweight. Something else. The bathroom. That's where we found the... Catch a glimpse of my reflection in the mirror. Look away quickly. There's a bottle of tablets. The tablets. Sleeping tablets. Strong ones. Read the label. We're wasting time here. I kind of want to get to breakfast. We're going to pocket them. Fix my face. I think the green is just the things we've done. Pocket the other one. There we go. All right. I slipped the earring into my pocket. I hurry back into the cabin. We're going to leave. Time to face the others. Let's continue. We're going to try a different tact. We're going to go to the restaurant. Oh, you can see where people are. I just noticed that there are... Okay. There's silhouettes on the ship. Interesting. All right, here we go. I'm late. The restaurant is nearly empty. Rewind to the beginning of this scene. This will restart the scene. You can only rewind once per scene. I don't need to rewind. Let's sit with Clarissa. Clarissa Turpentine is a 20-something from Connecticut, or some such place, with moon eyes, traveling alone. Malcolm found her riveting. I find her to be a wet cloth and a bucket of milk. Sit with Clarissa. Good morning, Miss Clarissa. May I join you? Oh, my. You're a ghoul, aren't you? Excuse me? I'm going to try to make her, like, seem really mean to me. I know what you did to him. Clarissa's crying about something. What are you talking about? Don't tell me you don't know. Know what, my dear? Stop pretending. It's horrible. Clarissa bursts into fresh sobs and flees from the room. Luckily, no one saw any of that. Okay, well, that wasn't helpful. Let's go to the aft cabins. Ooh, let's go. We can talk to... Should we go back to Clarissa? Because you guys want to see if we can maybe plant something on her, eh? The aft cabins belong to Major and to Miss Clarissa Turpentine. They're sobbing from a nearby cabin. Clarissa's door. Listen. I put my ear to the keyhole. Sobbing, sobbing, more sobbing, ripping something up, more sobbing. She's in there all right then. Knock on Clarissa's door. Clarissa, you're in there? Go away. Clarissa, let me in. Please. No, Veronica. Please. Just go away and never come back. You broke his heart. You... Oh, my. Clarissa, have you seen Malcolm? Where is he? You don't know? Oh, my, Veronica, you really don't know. What did you see, Clarissa? Please, tell me. Go away. Did he hurt you? What? No. It was you. You hurt him. Go away. Please, you're driving me crazy. She collapses into the floor of tears again, enough to spoil her bedsheets. Maybe she didn't see anything after all. Across the hallway, the Major's cabin door opens. Ah, now. Mem Sahib, is everything quite all right? Everything's fine. Very good. Emotions run high at times like these, of course. Times like what? New day's dawn. New land beckons. Have you ever arrived on a foreign shore in the cold of the morning ready for battle? No. Well, I suppose not. It's very emotional, though, let me tell you. Good day to you, Miss Valency. And I'm glad to hear the young lady is all right. With that, the Major disappears off down the corridor, whistling to himself. Good luck on your exam, Seth. Yeah, for sure. What's going on, guys? Welcome in. All right, knock on Clarissa's door again. Clarissa, what do you want? Meet me on the upper deck. Why? It's important. Trust me. I hate you. Duck out of sight. I quickly duck down behind a potted plant. A few minutes pass by. Then Clarissa steps out and hurries up the passageway. She's gone. We're going to try the door. Locked. The door's locked. Wait in the corridor. 20 minutes pass by. Wait in the corridor. 20 minutes idle by. Wait in the corridor. 20 minutes. Clarissa comes running down the passageway for her room. What was the point of that? Were you hoping I'd jump? I thought the wind might have calmed you down. I'm not some crazy little girl, you know. I hate you. Knock on Clarissa's door again. We're trying to get in there and plant this stupid earring. Clarissa, go away. The Major's door. Try the Major's door. Locked. The Major's too careful to leave his door open. Knock on the Major's door. Hello? No answer. All right, let's leave. Okay. Let's go to the smoking room. The smoking room is a stuffy place tucked in the back of the boat. The Major is here playing cards against himself. Carstairs is here too, quietly smoking. Miss Valency, I was hoping to catch you at some point. Are you looking for your diamond by any chance? I found it on the upper deck this morning. Showed it to the Major here, and he jolly well diagnosed it. Diamond, highest caliber. Look, I'm afraid I only found the one, though. Should I deny it? That didn't work last time. Ooh, Ian said if you have to start again, try Clarissa's door before breakfast and try to plant the earring. Then Brenda said no. Why are we saying no? I should go and look for the other one. You should be more careful, old fruit. You're right. Still, I'm very happy you two are back together. You and the earring, I mean. Have either of you spoken to Lady H this fine morning? Why? She has a nose for information, that woman, and she has the most interesting theory to share with me when I saw her just now. A theory? What kind of theory? Lady Armstrong told me this morning that she's quite certain, quite convinced in fact, that the boat is sinking. Sinking? Surely not. Sinking, yes. She told me she's quite sure she heard something fall off the boat. She assumed it was part of the hull, I suppose. You seem incredibly calm about this. You may consider me a skeptic, yes. I have yet to observe any alarm amongst the senior officers, but who knows? But perhaps they're trying to cover it up? What do you think? I'm going to ask Anders. Good idea. He'd know, sensible chap. All right, we're going to go see Anders. I'll be going now. Mem Sahib. All right, so far so good, I think. Brenda says they all know it's her earring. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be beneficial. Where's Anders? No, that's Carstar. Singh. Lady H. Where's Anders? The bridge. That's Carstar. Let's go talk to Lady H, I guess. I don't know where Anders is. Lady H is sitting by herself at one of the tables. May I join you, Lady H? Of course, dear. A drink? Oh, look, we did it. Not for me. Well, I'm having one. Steward, you know how I like them. Yes, ma'am. As dirty as it comes, please. Yes, ma'am. Major says the boat is sinking. What? Oh, yes. Yes, I was quite worried about that. But you're not anymore. Well, it doesn't seem to be getting any lower. I'm no sailor. I must have made a mistake. I was up all night worrying all the same. What happened? Well, I was on deck last night and I heard something. A splash. Something fell off the boat. What sort of thing? I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. But whatever it was big. I heard the splash when it fell. And then Commander Anders up on the bridge, he jumped out into the ladder and stopped there, frozen, watching whatever it was drifting away. I saw his binoculars flashing in the dark. Here you are, ma'am, just as you like it. Rancid. Thank you so much. Palma sleeping pill. Anders may be in a place customers aren't allowed to go, says Brenda. Under the table, I get a tablet out and hold it ready in my palm. Are you married, Lady H? No, not anymore. But I rather like it. I rather liked it when I was. Lady H smiles thinly and digs through her bag. I slip a tablet into her glass. It sinks to the bottom, undissolved like an old olive. Lady H treats me to a winning smile. Maybe I will have that drink. Steward, over here, please. She turned away, waving her handkerchief for attention. Give Lady Drinks a stir. I lean over, but there isn't time to give Lady's drink more than a brief stir. The tablet doesn't dissolve. I'll be over in just a moment, dear. You must have been stunning in your youth. What a mean-spirited thing to say. But yes, I was rather a looker. Lady H raises a hanky to her eye and dabs. Here you are, Miss Valençay, straight up with a twist. Swaps drinks. I swap our drinks over. I wasted it all, of course. You never know what you've got until it's withered away. Lady H puts her handkerchief away and smiles thinly at me. Have you made this crossing before? Oh, yes. My 4th or 5th time. I can simply never decide where I want to be. Lady H takes a sip of my drink. Cheers. Ugh. I rather think this must be yours, dear. She spits her mouthful delicately into her handkerchief and swaps the drinks back around. Drink up. Do you miss your husband? Powerfully. He was the most gentle of men, quite a flower. Lady H sniffs and looks away. Swap drinks. This is turning into like a little chess game. Lady H smiles. What do you make of the Major? Oh, he's terribly disappointing. What were you hoping for? A skeleton in the closet, a lover under the bed, that sort of thing. But the Major seems to be exactly what he says. Even his ridiculous rank is genuine. Lady H takes a sip of my drink. How strange. Maybe this is mine then. Seems very weak to me. What do you make of the commander? Lovely Anders? Quite a favorite of mine, but you know, dear, not all that glitters is gold, as they say. What do you mean? He's a very charming man. So very in command, don't you think? And so young for such a high rank. What are you suggesting? Oh, my dear, I can see you're quite besotted with him. Perhaps I'd better let you keep your fantasies. Will you stay in America? This time, I think maybe this time I will. England has too many memories in it now. And quite honestly, too many diseases. Lady H smiles thinly and digs through her bag. Swap drinks back. I swap our drinks back. Lady H returns her attention to me. You said England was full of memories. Unhappy ones? And happy ones. But all memories make you sad, don't they? Lady H sniffs and looks away. You hinted something about the commander. Our beloved commander, my dear, he has a secret. What kind of secret? A rather awkward one. Lucky for him, I'm terribly discreet. Give me a hint. My dear, I already have. Lady H puts her handkerchief away and smiles thinly at me. Cheers. Your very good health. I take a sip and Lady H sips hers, then frowns. Ahoy there, steward. There's something floating in my drink. Get me another one. Right away. Palm another sleeping pill. Time for a water break, says Gladiator. Here are, ma'am. I hope this one's more to your liking. I'm sure it will be. Will you be staying in New York? I should think so. For at least a while, at least. Seems a vibrant place, don't you think? Tell me Anders' secret. Just between us. I can't go around giving out people's secrets out like humbugs, dear. What a way to behave. Anders is propositioning me, Mrs. Armstrong. He wants to know if I want to know if he's legitimate. My dear, you have a husband, don't you? A woman always has options. Not in my day, dear, but maybe now that's true. Still, when it comes to Anders, I'd exercise a little caution. What do you want for it? Secrets are precious, like jewels. I'll give you my diamond earrings. Oh, that's too much. And I'm too old to go hawking things to pawn shops. I tell you what, dear. 1,000 pounds. You give me 1,000 pounds and I'll give you Anders' secret. Yours to have and to hold. You're not serious. Well, if it's too much, never mind, dear. But that's what a man's life is worth. You'll own him, dear, if you want him. I don't carry any money. Oh, dear, my dear, what a shame for you. Slip a tablet into my drink. I slip a tablet into my drink and stir it in. Do you have children? Do you know, my dear, but I never did. I meant to, but somehow the moment never arose. Foxy says she seems shady. It's very possible. And then, of course, it was too late. Lady H raises a hanky to her eye and dabs. Swap drinks. I swap our drinks over again. But if I had a child, I would have called it Marmaduke. Marmalade ducks for cuddles. What? Lady H turns back and smiles. Well, bottoms up. We clink our glasses and sip. Ugh, they really do awful drinks here. Suddenly she yawns. Excuse me. Oh my. Wait and watch. You know, I think I'm overdue for my nap. I'm so sorry to leave you, my dear, but I feel very tired suddenly. Goodbye, Miss Valençay. Oh my. She gets up and moves away, wobbling slightly. Toodles. Let me help you. I don't need... Oh. Maybe we can go together. Oh, we're getting into a room. Thank you, my dear. Just pop me on the bed and... The inside of Lady Armstrong's cabin is tastefully arranged. She has her little medicines, a stack of books, a glass to put her teeth in. Lady H is beautifully asleep and drooling. The drawers. The drawers contain a few personal things. The books. Lady H seems to be in the middle of 3 different books. The Moonstone. Top book is The Moonstone by Wilkie Collins. Read a page. I open the page at random. In all my experience along the dirtiest ways of this dirty little world, I've never met with such a thing as trifle yet. Replace the book. I carefully replace the book on the nightstand. The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. The bottom book is The Murder of Roger Ackroyd by Agatha Christie. Read a page. I open a page at random. Fortunately, words ingeniously used will serve to mask the ugliest of naked facts. Alright, I put the book back. The Nine Tailors. The middle book is The Nine Tailors by Dorothy L. Sayers. Let's read a page. I opened a page at random. Oh, Mary's face, there was anxiety and distress, but something combative and alert as well. She was still fighting, but Will was obviously beaten. An old photograph slides out onto the floor. Pick it up. What is this? Lieutenant Anders? I think I saved myself £1,000. Look at it. The picture shows a black man in a sailor's uniform. He's standing aboard some kind of military ship, his arms around a comrade. The label on the picture says Lieutenant Anders. I see what she meant now. This man is about Anders' age now, but this photo is 20 years old. Then I look a little closer. The man in the picture only has 3 fingers on his right hand. If this man is Anders, then my dear commander, who on earth are you? Ooh, do I keep the photograph or put it back, fam? What do you think? Keep it? I feel like if I put it back, I don't have proof. But maybe I should just... I don't know. If I take it, though, then I'm a thief, right? Yeah, that was my thought. Kyrie says keep. Ian says keep. Okay, let's keep the photograph. I slipped the picture in my pocket and put the book back on the stand. Lady Armstrong is flat on her back, snoring like a train. She missed her pillow completely. Pick up her pillow. Oh my, are we going to kill her? Are we going to kill her? It's a nice pillow. The slipcase is decorated with embroidered dolphins. Oh, she would have taken the dolphin, guys. Smother Lady Armstrong. I so badly want to, but... Oh, man. Guys, what do you think? Do I smother Lady Armstrong, or do I just put the pillow back down and walk away? I feel like I'm in decent shape right now. If you kill her, says Seth, no one will know that the picture is gone. Seth is right, says Foxy. Talika says no. Ernest Glory said, LOL, gonna get into port having killed everyone. They'll know it's you. Curious says walk away. Yeah, Talika says you were last seen with her. Okay, put the pillow down. Whatever you were thinking, Veronica, let's just put it back nicely. Alright, let's leave her be. I step softly back from her. Did we look at the desk? The desk is tidy. There's an appointment book laying out. There are tickets and a book about New York. Put the sleeping pills on her desk. Let's tear my name from the label and leave these here. Okay. Let's step outside. I don't know if that was a mistake or not. I step back out into the corridor and close the door quietly behind me. The forward cabins are occupied by Carstar on one side and Lady H on the other. Alright, let's leave. We need to go confront Anders. Where is he? I'm going to go to the bridge and see if we can just wait. Less than 2 hours from Liberty Island. To reach the bridge, you climb a metal ladder from the upper deck. It's a terrible idea. The masterful Commander Anders is at the wheel. Wave to Anders. Commander! Miss Valency? Come in! The bridge isn't empty. There are a few duty officers about. And how are you faring this afternoon, Miss Valency? Well enough. Have you been up here before? Never, I think. The view is quite impressive. Yes, indeed. The upper deck seems a long way down, doesn't it? No one there now, of course. Do you know, I was on watch here last night? Oh, yes? That's right. It was quite a night. Light breeze, no fog. Relatively good visibility. You saw something? I thought so. You and your husband like to take the air in at night. But did you know you're not the only ones who do that? Lady Armstrong also takes a stroll about that time. Does she? She does. Now, Miss Valence, I should perhaps return to my duties. Anders, are we sinking? What? Lady H says we're sinking. She's been drinking since 9. I should say she is sinking. The boat is fine, I promise. Should I go for trust or show him the photo? What do you guys think? And now you have counter blackmail, says Brenda. Seth says, man, I got to go to bed, but I'm invested. Well, we lost the first time. What do you guys think? Can I trust you? Should we go the friendship route or show the photograph? Seth says confront him. We're going to take a vote here. Put it in the chat what you think we should do. Seth said, why leave the pills? Show the photo. That's 2 show the photos. I want to show the photographs, says Ian. Can we sink the boat, says Tony? No, we can't sink the boat. All right, show the photograph to Anders. I have something I think you need to see, Commander. I hold up one corner of the photograph. Anders recognizes it at once. Give me that. So you recognize it? Of course I do. You must know I do. How did you get your hands on it? The man in the photo isn't you? He seems to have your name. That's my brother. We're both in the Navy. So why do you look so worried? Please, Veronica, just give it to me. Is it that bad? That's my whole life you're holding in your hands. My whole career. Explain. I don't understand. I want to understand. I don't want to tell you. You'll think less of me if I do. Just tell me. The man in the photograph, I worked with the man aboard the SS Constantine during the Great War. He was an officer and I was in the galley. We were on the maneuvers in the North Sea during the war until the Constantine went down off Heligoland Bight. All hands were lost, except for me. I was pulled out of the water by the Germans, but I was just worth nothing. I was a kitchen boy. I thought they'd just throw me back. So I pretended to be Lieutenant Anders. Not your brother. Of course he's not my brother. He doesn't look anything like me. Anyway, when the war was over, they shipped me back to Britain. Everything was a mess. Half the officers were gone. Everyone who was left just assumed I was Anders. Because you'd been aboard the Constantine. Because the Germans said I was Anders. But I didn't correct them. And they promoted me. Gave me a medal. I got out of the Navy as fast as I could and joined a shipping line. And here I am. Commander on deck. And here you are. You're not disappointed? Your man in uniform? You're still in uniform. It's mostly about the actual uniform. I don't think the Navy would agree. Why didn't you take it from her? You have a pass key, don't you? You think that's the only copy? It isn't. She brings one with her every time she sails, just to remind me. As though I could forget. Is this the only copy on this boat? Because if it is, there's a moment of opportunity here. A moment when you can strike her when she can't strike back. You want me to hit her? She's an old woman, Veronica. I can't hit her. Should I give him the photo or should we talk about killing her? What do you guys think at this point? All right, you guys vote. Are we going to talk about killing her or are we going to give the photo to Anders and walk away? Talk about it. Talk about it, Talika. All right. I'm not talking about hitting her. I'm talking about sinking her. You can't. She's not a tug. She's a battleship. Anders, do you trust me? I don't know. Should I? Please, Veronica, just give me the photograph. I'm going to hold on to this. And you? Okay, I got Anders on my side. We're going to do exactly what I tell you to do. Fine. Great. You could have trusted me anyways, Veronica. I hope you realize that. Your passkey, Anders. It's not on the hook anymore. I've got it safe, Miss Valençay. Don't you worry about it. Anders pats his trouser pocket. Could I borrow that? I don't think that's a good idea. It's more than my job is worth to give that to a passenger, even one as charming as you. Which pocket was that? This one? Hey! No. Not that one, Miss Valençay. My mistake, I'm sure. That's quite all right. No harm done. Can I trust you, Anders? My advice, Miss Valençay? Look after yourself. That way, people will stick by you. Thank you for showing me the bridge, Mr. Anders. Perhaps you could show me more later? I would like that very much. Anders opens the door of the bridge and steps out. I just got a call on the speaking tube. We're needed in the restaurant. Now. Is Lady Armstrong going to be there? No, she's sleeping it off. Okay. Let's see, guys. This is it. This is where we decide our fate. We got to be very careful what we choose here. Oh, man, I need a drink. In the restaurant, Carstar and the Major are soon gathered. Clarissa Turpentine is standing apart, still sniffling. Anders walks me in and steps to one side. Thank you all for coming. Anders, where's Lady Armstrong? I looked in on her, but she was fast asleep. I couldn't wake her. I imagine she wouldn't be able to help us anyway. We will continue without her. I apologize for gathering you all here. It's most unusual, but I believe something unusual has indeed occurred. Miss Valençay? Malcolm Valençay isn't with you. I knew it! He's missing since last night. I'm worried sick. It is true, I think. The maid told me the bed had not been slept in. Oh, geez, guys, I forgot to mess up the bed. He's gone, Veronica. He's left you. The only way he could. I saw him fall into the sea. Last night, he fell past my window as I looked out. Why didn't you tell anyone? Why didn't you tell me? Because I wanted to believe it wasn't true. Because I was in shock. Because I loved him. There, I said it. You were on the upper deck last night, Miss Valençay. Okay, I can't say I didn't go near the upper deck because he knows. And I can't say I wasn't, so I have to go this way. We went for a stroll. That's all. I went below and he remained. You dropped your earring up there. The fact is, Mr. Valençay is missing, but there's no evidence of anything untoward. It's my belief that Malcolm Valençay committed suicide by drowning. Whew. Do you really think? Do we push this farther, or do we just go into the poor Malcolm? What do? We can't be like, oh, that's the only possibility. He must have done it. Do you guys have a thought? What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Poor Malcolm, says Kyrie. We're going to go that way. Poor Malcolm. What? You can't believe this. She pushed him into the sea rather than let me take him. Please, this is insane. Insane? Insane is killing your husband. Mrs. Valençay? Can we pin this on her? Do you guys think we can pin this on her? What do you think? Do we pin it on her, or do we just say what? Or do we go, this is a waste of time? Which one do you guys think we should go with? Try to pin it on her. Okay. The only ones that would seen is Anders, and we've blackmailed them. And the other lady who walks around the ship, and she's sleeping. Ian says, I think you'd need to hide the other earring in her room to pin it on her. Talca says, try to pin it on her. Homie Drew says her. All right, let's do it. It was her. She did it. That's a lie. I must admit, that does sound like a lie. It's clear this pretty girl was having an affair with your husband. I must ask you, Miss Valençay, did you kill your husband? I'm innocent. I didn't do anything. So, what happened? I gotta stick to it, right? I can't say Clarissa killed him and then spin to he must have jumped. I mean, I can. Oh, man. Clarissa killed him. She loved him and she couldn't have him. You dog, you beastly dog. Enough, ladies. Don't fight. No one thinks you did anything to hurt Mr. Valençay, Miss Turpentine. Oh, thank you, Commander. I must advise the captain that Malcolm Valençay committed suicide last night, but frankly, I do not believe it. But I do know, Miss Valençay, that with a verdict of suicide, it prevents a life insurance payment from being made. Whether that is just or not, I cannot judge. I believe you. I hope so, I really do. Anders, will you escort me? I think I better had. We'll arrive in less than an hour. You should prepare to disembark. I think I want to be alone. Sounds like a good idea. The chapel is at the front of the boat. And Miss Valençay, once we arrive in America... Yes, my darling? Don't try to leave the state. Oh, no. July 5th, 1935. Bar of the Hotel Partington. Okay. He might not want me to leave the state because I have that photo of him. He wants the photo back. Another drink, miss. Are you sure? Don't think you've had enough? I'm waiting for someone. He'll come. I'm sure he'll come. Hard times, huh? It wasn't meant to be like this. You know? I thought I had a good thing going. I really thought that. I had a plan. It almost worked. So close.
Damn it all.
The devil's due. Socialite Veronica Valençay was widowed at sea when her husband Malcolm allegedly took his life in what police have called highly suspicious circumstances. Mrs. Valençay is left penniless in America and is reportedly in the market for a new attachment. Look out, boys. This woman looks like trouble. So we got freedom, but we did not get life insurance. All right, guys, it has been an hour. If you want to see more and you want to try this again, let me know. I would love to do it. And if I had, I mean, it's hard to do with, but if we had like a mod, we could put up polls for every single question and we'll go strictly on what the people say. If that would interest you, let me know in the chat right now while I wrap things up. If you want to see, or if you want to try to do this again, it is available on the eShop for $14.99. You can pick it up out today. It comes packaged in a physical edition. It's this game called Overboard and another game called 80 Days based on Around the World in 80 Days. Arena says yes. Foxy says yes. Kirby Geek says yes. Would love more of this. Arcweed says, I wonder how many endings. Ian would be interested in trying again. Seth said he was interested. So we got freedom, which was great. We worked out the freedom bit, but we missed out the life insurance. And as you can see from this list here on the side, there's room for something else. I don't know if that's a new man. I don't know if that's pinning it on somebody else. I don't really know. Metallica said it would be fun to try to get both. Metallica, I think there's probably 3 things there. I actually think it's probably 3. I want to give a quick shout out to all the people who support me on a monthly basis. Now, I did say we have a camera. Hello. Hopefully, do you guys like the camera? Like, does it change things up? Does it make it a little more interesting? I mean, it'll depend on the stream and what's happening on how interesting my reactions might be. But this camera was purchased thanks to the generous support of my monthly supporters. These are people who are members either on YouTube or on Patreon. And honestly, couldn't do it without those folks. So a big thank you to Meenan, Lily Marie, Gladiator, Brenda, Talika Lynn, Jake, Amy Grace, Gisela, Danny, Ian, Four Scars Gaming, Arena's Glory, Cyric, and Garrett Peters, as well as our Patreon members, Gladiator, Homie Drew, Alexis, Talika, Ada, Amila, Marge, and Meenan. Big shout out to Total Blank. He's the one who does the Discord. There's a link down below if you want to join up on Discord. And of course to MattC, who does the what do you call it? The overlay. And we might need to create a new overlay now that we have a camera that kind of positions things a little bit differently. I don't know what else we want in the overlay, but you guys can let me know what you want the overlay to look like. Do you want it to be fancy where the screen's a little smaller? We have my camera in the corner and maybe some information of contests or things like that on it. You let me know, and we'll try to see what we can do. Gladiator says, I feel like you need a hat. I have a Cappy hat. I have a Splatoon hat. So I have hats. I have hats. Brenda says, should be interesting with your next horror game. Yes. Five Nights at Freddy's is coming up. Now that I do have the camera, we will do Five Nights at Freddy's, and it will not be pretty. Ian has an idea for next time. He thinks, I think going to Clarissa's room when she's at breakfast, you might be able to hide the earring. It's a good night. Gladiator wants a Mario Kart community night. I think that's actually something we will do coming up soon. We will do that. All right. Guys, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. We've got a surprise coming up on Sunday. I will tell you that it's Minecraft, Halloween related, but that's all I'm going to tell you. Kyrie's got something really special. We're going to line that up for 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to do it with my boys. And it should be exciting. Kyrie has talked it up quite a bit, so I'm excited about that. Meenan says, yes, Five Nights at Freddy's. You have to now. Your social media director demands it. I wonder how much I'm paying that social media director. Tony says Fall Guys would be fun too. Yeah, thank you. To all the new people who are here, thank you so much. I hope you continue to come out even when the Persona and the Bayonetta giveaways are gone. We have a lot of fun with this community. We really do. I think all the people here will vouch that we have so much fun during streams. Now that we have a camera, it could make things even more interesting. And I'm trying to do more one-off experiences where we enjoy a game and then kind of move on to something new instead of doing something drawn out for a very long time. And I'm going to see how that works too. And I do think officially, folks, I'm going to swing away from PlayStation and Xbox and purely stream Nintendo Switch. I haven't officially made that move yet, but I do think it's something I am going to do. But anyway, get those last Bayonetta entries in, guys. Thanks for coming. And I'll talk to you again real soon. Goodbye.